It's not going to be that good, but I've got 5 minutes before my emergency Botox appointment. And although I've featured this before, this is the, I can't remember, is it St Thomas's this? Well, there's a seagull on top. That's Chapel Street in Oldham, and that is an old church there. I'm sure if anyone knows what type of church it will, let me know. Got the old social distancing signs here. Right, the reason why I've come here, one, I've got a bit of time to kill, and I want to show you these graves. I've actually shown them before in a video, but since here, I thought, sod it, let's just go and have a quick look. The other thing I wanted to tell you as well, coming back to Oldham, so the reason why I'm in Oldham, obviously I need Botox. The other reason why I'm in Oldham is I'm picking my antics coming over to house. You know this fella here? He was a timber merchant. He's called William Cowper of Soho House. I've mentioned him before. He was a timber merchant, look. And he actually started from nothing, you know. He was from poverty, and he built his fortunes. And now he's got this standalone grave in this church. But the thing is, underneath all of this are people buried. I've got these shoes on and the grass is wet, but I'm going to go for it. So like I say, the quality is bad then. What I can do about that, because I refuse to buy an iPhone, too expensive. And look at the state of this. And yeah, that's it. So what was I going to say? So tomorrow when I come back to Oldham, the video that I'm doing tomorrow, I really want to tell the story of how the police came to Oldham initially, how the police were formed back in the old days and how that played out in Oldham. And I am going to do that video soon. But I've got loads of old photographs, some that I've got in books, certain books, old rare books that not many people have got. They were difficult for me to get hold of anyway, let's put it that way. And I'm going to do a comparison vid tomorrow. I'm going to go around, I'm going to spend some time. But I want to show you this. It frightens me, this gravestone. So all of these gravestones, by the way, they were once laid down on this grass, but for whatever reason, they decided to just landscape it and pull the stones up. So actually, William Whitehead's grave is here somewhere. It won't necessarily be here. It could be over there or anywhere. Church looks beautiful today. That clock on the church, by the way, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like moon and stars and sun on it. It's beautiful. I'm going to have to go in a minute because I've got the eye Botox appointment. But this is William Whitehead of Lower House, who met with his awful and sudden death by falling off Lower House Mill, October 31st, 1844. In his second year of his age. Now, I can tell you about William. William had literally just got married about 6 months before he died. Left a young wife. And this on the bottom of it frightens me. As sprightly as the lark I rose and hailed the rising sun. Before the daily course was closed, my precious life was gone. Cut down in my youthful manly prime, in health and vigour strong. Be careful how you spend your time. And it's bloody sunk, but I think it says in the end, because soon you'll be gone. It's absolutely terrifying, that. But look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Carved in 1844. I think it's amazing. So Lower House Mills was... we'll just go over to this grave over here, because this is the fella who owned Lower House Mills. Lower House Mills, famous in Oldham for, I suppose, one reason, really. And it was in this area, sort of the back of Durka. And... Lower House Mills was a mill, and what happened were, it was Samuel, what's he called now? His grave's over here, I can't remember his surname, I know it, Buckley, I think. Anyway, he owned the mill, and then, obviously, like any business, they needed to expand because it weren't big enough. So what he did is he got these fellas in to build an extension on the mill, and they'd done something not quite right. I think they'd not took care of the... we'll find him over here. He's got a lovely gravestone. They'd not taken care of the ground. They'd not prepared it properly. And what had happened is... oh no, Samuel Radcliffe it is, look. To be fair, I'm pretty sure he's obviously died before Anne Samuel, but this is Samuel Radcliffe. He died in 1838 and his wife's in there as well. But yeah, apparently what happened were they basically had the mill extended and they'd not prepared the foundations properly, and what happened is water was seeping in. And the knock-on effect of that was, can you hear that? Nah, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, the knock-on effect was the foundation started to erode, and then one day the frigging back at the back of the mill just collapsed. There were people in working and it just went, and there's pictures of it where it's just looks like a slag heap, you know, like when slag heaps go. And you know what a slag heap is, don't you, when they put all coal on it and stuff. It looked like that, where it had just literally gone. And yeah, that's the story of Lower House. Famous in this area for that. There's a pub over there called the Lower House Pub. I'm going to make my way over to my Botox appointment now. But got a bit of a tickle in my throat as well again. But what I was going to say was, tomorrow, like I said, I'm coming back in morning, bringing my auntie back and my mum. I'm going to pick up the Teague, because I'm going to leave that outside my auntie's house today. And then I'm just going to fire about. I've got stuff over in Shaw Road that I want to do. They've got like comparative photos of like what the edge is like now and what it was like before. Because it didn't used to landscape the front of it in terms of having trees on. Because the, oh God, the rope and twine used to be there. So I've noticed, yeah, so the rope and twine used to be there, but now it's all landscaped over, and these photos are from like the 70s and the 80s. And then I've got some of the land, you know, some of the landmark looking down towards the VG. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go now because I'm going to nip into this beauty shop over here and get my face injected. There's the OT. And that's it. I'll be in and out in 5 minutes. Bish, bash, bosh, done. And then back over to Barnsley. Right, I'm going. I'll speak to you later.